Okay, good evening, everyone. Welcome to our new PHA presentation, which I'm genuinely very, very excited about personally. I'm having a very excellent relationship with the products we're going to talk about this evening and how they've helped and how they work. But what I'd like to do is explain this evening. So if everyone can just stay on mute for now, that'd be fantastic. I'm going to shortly introduce my friend and colleague, Liz James, who's going to present this evening. And then towards the end, what we'll do is we'll just have like a 15-20 minute Q&A. If you guys have got any questions, we tend to keep the Q&A away from kind of personal health issues. But I know that Liz and team will show you where you can access the information. And if you want that extra support, it's absolutely there. So yes, welcome to Liz James. Liz is a health and wellness expert. She's been in the arena, if you like, for 23 years. She's a holistic practitioner and a nutritional therapist. And from a very personal point of view, Liz has helped me no end with some issues that I was having, and I'm more than happy to explain that later. And Liz is going to share her own really sort of powerful health story with us this evening, and has got some slides to show us. So welcome, Liz. Thank you so much for your time this evening. I'm really genuinely so very grateful, and I wish we could just tell the entire world about this. We'll get there, but if it's okay with you, I'll pass over Liz and you can take us through what you want to tell us this evening.
Thank you, Catherine, for that lovely introduction. And it's such a pleasure to be here with you all this evening. And both Catherine and I are hugely grateful to each of you joining us tonight to celebrate really the launch of our exciting collaboration. Firstly, I think it would be really useful for you all to know a little bit more about me, what has led me to be here tonight sharing what I'm passionate about. And my story begins when I was 18, quite a while ago, when I battled acute leukemia and nearly died. A very traumatic time, a period of my life, but also a time that I'd started to become fascinated by the human body. I'm blessed to have survived, obviously, all the total body irradiation, the heavy dose chemo, the bone marrow transplant. But for decades, though, after all this life-saving treatment, my body was ravaged, and I really didn't think I would make bones. So much so that in my 30s, I decided to study nutritional therapy in my quest to seek solutions for myself, for my own body. My immune system was crippled. My gut was a mess. I struggled with awful acid reflux, a burning in my upper digestive tract. I had acute IBS that was diagnosed by some doctors with uncontrollable bowels at times. So I certainly did have a gut issue, whether that was IBS. I think that's the general term these days that they give to anything that's wrong in the gut. I had stomach bloating, periods of insomnia. I suffered with migraines, food and chemical intolerances, and each year more serious illnesses and infections, whether that was bronchitis, pleurisy, pneumonia, and even whooping cough 10 years ago. So over the years, including those after qualifying as a nutritional therapist, I had tried countless products and programs. I'd spent a small fortune, to be quite honest, but really hadn't gained much headway until 2014. And this was the year that my very good friend, also a therapist, introduced me to a unique nutritional product that she felt sure that was going to improve my health. Well, I was so skeptical, but I trusted her. And in the end, due to her annoying persistence, I must say, I took this product from her just to shut her up. And this was Synergy Worldwide's flagship product called ProRG, which I will hold up now here in the box. And this is what I now call my #1 nutritional supplement. And I will be sharing more details about this later on. In a short space of time, I must say I became a raving fan. My body started to change. Subtle differences at first, and then enough for me to feel really curious to add both Vitalife and Mystify to my daily regime. And back in 2014, these were the only 3 Synergy products available to us in the UK. And these are known collectively, these 3 products, as the Vital 3, or V3 for short. And after several months of taking these, I felt substantial improvements in all areas of my body. The debilitating migraines lessened to more infrequent headaches. The acid reflux I'd had for over 25 years disappeared completely. My bowels started to improve, my energy levels and sleep as well. And then 2 years later, Purify Synergy's incredible gut reset program was launched. And rebooting my gut microbiome, I must say, was the icing on the cake for my body. All lingering symptoms then disappeared completely. So the last 7 years of my life, I've been really feeling totally blessed that they've been the best health really since a teenager. And forever grateful for my friend's persistence. I must say, I sit here at 54, I am symptom free, and I am truly in the knowledge really, and I feel very authentic that I will make old bones, and hopefully very old bones as well. So it was a complete revelation, to be honest, to come across something that I could see actually really remarkable solutions that could address the root cause of many common symptoms, complaints, conditions that are out there. And I had to keep pinching myself, especially when I started recommending these products in my practice, and witnessing some incredible benefits with other people too. So my mission has become even more apparent, I'd say, in the last 9 years that I've been working with these products, because I feel I am here to serve, and I'm here to empower others to lead healthier and happier lives. Because when we are healthier, we're happier, aren't we? We get more out of life. So the science-based and targeted nutrition really kind of was the missing link in my practice, if you like. That's how I felt, and it was the perfect complement. And quality assurance is of utmost importance to me, not just for what I put in my body, but regarding what I recommend to others who come and seek my help. And not all supplements are made equal. That's what I have found with my own personal experience. And I only want to be recommending nutrition to my clients that I know has been well researched, it's well formulated, trialed to work in the body, and tested to be free of contaminants. Really important. We don't know what is in some of the products out there on the market. There are so many brands of nutrition out there, and I actually think they are just that, brands, marketing brands. So the higher the quality of product, the more bioavailable it is in the body, and the higher the bioavailability, the more active effect the therapeutic ingredients that enter our circulation are able to have in our body. And the fact Synergy don't outsource any part of their manufacturing, and they oversee every single test, or every single process rather, from sourcing the raw material to testing each batch of the end product, gives me 100% confidence that what I'm taking myself and what I'm recommending has ticked all those boxes for safety, for purity, and for efficacy. So Synergy understand the potential power really of their highest quality products, and they're able to offer anyone a 90-day money-back guarantee. Now,
can I just add in there, sorry, I'm just going to say, I'm very, very pessimistic about stuff. You can imagine I have had a bunch of people coming to me with a bunch of products and a whole load of things, and I never ever recommend anything to anyone unless I've tried it myself and I've genuinely seen the results from that. And what you were saying about heartburn and acid reflux and so forth, I had it terribly. Fight to Life will come to that. Literally obliterated it straight away. That was my experience. I've got rid of colds through using some of these products. I just want everyone out there to know that I personally have a natural skeptical approach to some things, but I would be more than happy to say this stuff has been quite life-changing in a lot of ways, and I don't say that lightly. So I just wanted to put that out there because I am really quite passionate about the effects that I've personally seen. And I'm going to shut up now. Sorry, Liz, I just had to say that.
No, and I think actually when we've actually felt synergy within our body and experienced the benefits, we do want to shout about it from the rooftop, don't we? We can't help ourselves because we actually feel those benefits, and really quite quickly in a lot of cases. I just wanted to share this slide actually, because I think you'll all agree that we have a health crisis. And we've had a health crisis for a number of years, really. And if you don't struggle yourself with one or more of these symptoms, no doubt you know others that do. And I'm sure we all know people who are tired of feeling tired, they're sick of feeling out of sorts. They may be struggling with elements of inflammation that could be causing aches and pains. It could be causing hormonal imbalances. We all know people that are suffering with anxiety, low mood, weak immune systems, maybe people that are struggling with losing weight. They just tried everything and they can't shift their stubborn weight, or they've been diagnosed with one of these disorders on this list. And I just want to say that at Synergy, we don't focus on labels or names of disorders. We focus instead on wellness. And that's understanding how nutritional support enables the body to recover and change. And that's whatever the label or however many symptoms you have. So it's about helping anybody from whatever point they're at. And the best thing is there is a way forward for everyone, because everyone is somewhere on this continuum of health. You see, there's not just optimal health or disease, one end or the other. There's this broad range of health in between. And this is where it's dependent on your state of being, where you're on this line. And lots of people exist in the middle, to be fair. And this is where you may be noticing that lack of energy, or you've got a bit of indigestion that started, or acid reflux. You might be getting a bit of bloating, a change in bowel habit, joint niggles, or pain in the muscles, etc. And as you move forward, more towards poorest health, that might be where you've been to the doctors and they've said there's a raise in blood pressure or possibly cholesterol. And then a little bit further down the line, you might have had a blood test where it shows impaired liver function, or your kidneys aren't working properly. And then obviously down here, we're going towards disease state with poorest health. And you really kind of need to address things. If you've got any of these things are flagging up, it's an alarm bell going off saying help, basically. That's how I say to my clients. So we're all on this continuum line. And on a daily basis, I think really we need to be thinking about moving ourselves in the opposite direction, don't we? Towards optimal health, the best you can be feeling at whatever age. And we want to be enjoying great health at a great age. So with pure, potent and proven nutrition, you can expect a percentage of improvement. And for some, this is small, some it's moderate, and some it's a huge percentage of difference, which is all about quality of life, I think. That's what we're talking about here. How much quality of life can you gain from where you are right now? And it goes without saying, really, that, we're not able to make health claims. That's not what we do, but we have plenty of powerful written testimonials and video testimonials, just like Katherine and my story, where we really want to go and share this. So we've got a lot for people to explore, if they want to. So let's dive in, and we're going to take a look at the nutritional goodies that our lucky winner is going to win this evening in tonight's prize draw. So this is the V3 system. As I've mentioned, that set of products which started to turn my health around in 2014. And this set is composed of, I would say, 3 carefully formulated products that holistically enhance your body's overall performance and its wellness, enabling your body to regain a better state of balance, a better state of harmony. And it's where, as it does so, it actually enhances your stamina and your endurance as well. And this 3-pronged approach provides you with a framework to start tackling these modern 21st century health issues and symptoms. And it does this by addressing the cardiovascular system and your heart, repairing and opening the blood network, by reducing inflammation and boosting immune function, and by balancing the pH of the body. And we have the wonderful Body Prime supplement, which we add to this combo. And this is for critical magnesium support, which does much more than a kind of magnesium would do alone. So I'm going to share a little bit about each product. and their wonderful benefits. And I am going to start with magnesium, actually, Body Prime for magnesium support. And this mineral, I deem, and I think my clients get fed up with me saying about magnesium probably, but I actually say this is the critical missing mineral that is needed to control our health. And this slide will show just some symptoms that, you know, might be popping up if you haven't got enough magnesium. Now, just so you're aware, this magnesium, this mineral is required for hundreds of biochemical reactions in the body. And this includes over 300 critical enzyme functions. It's perhaps the most important nutrient involved for you to produce your own energy. It's essential for heart health, for your brain function, nerve function, and it's vital to support your muscles as they contract and relax. It aids in the use of insulin, so it helps with blood sugar balance, and it also assists with your digestion. We need it even to expand our airways when we breathe, and it's involved in the formation of our bones and our teeth. So it also helps to lower blood pressure, to ease chronic pain, and it helps to balance mood swings whilst improving symptoms of other hormonal imbalances. So why is it missing? You're probably thinking, well, why is magnesium missing? Well, sadly, there is a mineral shortage in our soil. And I know we could do a whole workshop on this, Katherine, couldn't we, really, about this subject? So I won't go into this too much tonight, but just know that chemical pesticides that are used in modern farming techniques reduce the uptake of minerals by plants. And, you know, we can make, or they can produce bumper crops year after year, but it does appear that the nutritional content of our food is declining. And magnesium is water soluble. So that means that when we water and irrigate the land, magnesium can be leached to the lower layers of the soil. And when we're stressed, when we're worried, when we're anxious, or just rushing around basically in our hectic lives, our body readily uses up this mineral during the natural health response. So, you know, as well as a fast-paced lifestyle that many people have, a lot of people do grab those convenient foods, you know, those ready meals if they're in a rush or whatever. And those refined processed foods that are relied upon tend to be very low in magnesium content as well. Fizzy drinks, for example, they contain certain elements which bind to magnesium, which render it unavailable to the body as well. So there's all these different factors. And levels of magnesium can become easily depleted if you are undergoing intense physical activity, when you have a chronic use of alcohol, by certain diseases anyway, and certain medications, and when lack of sleep is a real problem as well. So with Body Prime, we Synergy are using the power of magnesium, but combined with specifically chosen fruit ingredients for fiber. So this formula works via the digestive system, and it is designed literally to prime you for a day of healthy actions, including good bowel actions, okay? But it does benefit you in ways way beyond digestive health. Now, the word prime in itself means making something ready for action. So priming is preparing, really, and in this case, Synergy's Body Prime capsule prepares the body for any health regime and for nutrient absorption. So the better that our body absorbs, then the healthier our gut's going to be. So in my clinic, I see Body Prime helping people reduce their aches and pains, improve their mood, their sleep, their energy, lower anxiety, alleviate things like muscle cramps, nervous tension, as well as regulating those bowels and helping to reduce the tummy bloating or discomfort. And it promotes that healthier stool formation as well. So the ingredients are approved for daily use, and it makes it a very, very gentle formula for everybody. Now, the list of benefits here, it says to support muscle function. So know that includes the heart muscle. Really important, the biggest and most important muscle in our body. And it also contributes to normal muscle contraction on this list. And that includes the normal heartbeat. Okay, so again, Very, very important for heart health. So secondly, we're going to look at
Can I just say something about magnesium?
Yeah.
Because I, for years, was told, right, well, I knew the magnesium was depleted in the soil. We weren't getting it through our food anymore if we didn't grow our own and organically, and so forth. And so I've been trying magnesiums over the years, left and right, and some have given me tummy upsets. Some make me feel a bit nauseous afterwards. Some not feeling a sausage. Both myself and my eldest daughter, within 48 hours of taking Body Prime, felt a difference. You remember when I phoned you and I was like,
yeah.
oh my gosh, it like literally is almost instantaneous. So I just want to say that. And again, I'm literally telling you the truth, which is why I get excited about these products, because it's really quick. You know, like we're going to go into fighter life. Literally straight away, I felt like my stomach, and I'm going ahead of the game, but I get so excited. My stomach was cooling down, my acid reflux was gone. I felt the difference. Oh, and yeah, sorry, carry on. I get so excited.
I do remember that phone call about Charlotte, though. It was incredible. I think she
straight away.
It was, yeah, within 24 hours, easy, wasn't it? Yeah, so exciting. So yeah, moving on to Fight Life, one of Catherine's other favourite products. So the majority of the population are thought to be acidic. Did you know this? Stress, worry, anxiety promotes a more acidic environment, as well as smoking, those processed foods again, alcohol, ingested chemicals, certain medications, all these factors that can have a compound effect on our pH levels over time. And you've probably all heard of bad and good and bad bacteria. Well, bad bacteria love this acidic environment because this is where they grow in number and literally can thrive when it's acidic. So that squashes the numbers of our beneficial good bacteria. And we know, don't we now, that the ratio of good and bad bacteria is one of the things that determines our health of our gut and our gut microbiome, which is now being seen to be the root of many 21st century diseases and disorders. So I believe it's vitally important to counterbalance acidity, which can contribute to much illness. And you may want to explore the work of biochemist and Nobel Prize winner, Dr. Otto Warburg, W-A-R-B-U-R-G. He made several discoveries, including how cancer cells are anaerobic, meaning they do not breathe oxygen and cannot survive in the presence of high levels of oxygen, as found when we are in a healthy alkaline state. So I really hope this helps you to begin to understand how important it is to balance your pH. So the body craves the essential nutrition benefits that green vegetables provide. And very often we just don't get enough, do we? You know, I mean, I really try and eat green vegetables every day, but sometimes when you're busy, it's just not possible, you know. And this is raw food. And you'll see on the screen here that 2 teaspoons is the equivalent of a kilogram of raw green veg. Okay. Now, this is nutrient rich. It's a leafy green liquid supplement with chlorophyllin, alfalfa leaf, and refreshing peppermint oil. So it does not taste like pond water or a green drink that you would think, oh my God, what's that going to taste like? It is the most
I really like it. I genuinely like it. Yeah. I'll just sit there and sip it quite happily.
Yeah, it's delicious. It's refreshing. It feels like it's cleaning you as it's going down, almost like that feeling where you've got your toothpaste in your mouth, that minty feeling. So this turns ordinary water into a great tasting drink. So if you're not good at keeping yourself hydrated with water, if water's a sticky point for you, then if you add this to it, then you're going to help keep yourself hydrated. It provides digestive health benefits, but much, much more than that, because it is cleansing the blood. And as it does that, it not only helps your digestion, but it can help improve your skin. People say to me that their mood feels even better on this product. They feel less fatigue. As myself and Catherine have found out, it actually took our acid reflux away. And it helps to build immunity and protects your cells. It's very high in antioxidants within all the ingredients. So moving on now, so we've covered the vegetables, now we'll cover the fruit, if you like. This is Mystified. or Mystica in the States. I've actually put the names in case anyone's going to look at this on YouTube later on from America. We've probably all heard, haven't we, that we need additional antioxidants to counterbalance what we call the oxidative stress in our body. And this process is the same, well, it's very similar, if you like, to an apple rotting. You know, when you keep an apple out and it starts to go brown, yeah, that's a bit similar to what happens in our body. It's a bit like metal rusting, except it's happening from the inside of us. And antioxidants are the sole protection against the unstable free radicals, which are harmful to us and considered a risk to our health. So free radicals, they cause damage to our cells. They increase the risk of onset of poor health, disease, inflammation, pain, even allergies and premature aging. And I know I'm not the only therapist now seeing an increase in inflammatory conditions, illness and disease, unfortunately. And there are lots of things which increase free radical damage. Genetics, yes, do play a part, but just a small part of the equation. Many things involve toxins, and those include us inhaling, ingesting toxins, things, for example, like polluted air, polluted water, fried foods, back to the processed foods with food additives, plastics, pesticides, and more. And free radicals are also created when we over-exercise, would you believe it? Or even when we're exercising beyond our aerobic potential. So the first response really is to increase your intake of antioxidants. Powerful doses will initiate that repair and renewal of your cells, promoting that younger body from within, if you like. And I know a lot of us in the team call this our youth juice, because we actually feel it's actually, you know, giving us this youthful glow. And I certainly will say that if I look at photos of myself 10, 15 years ago, I look a lot younger now. So Mystify boosts and protects. It's been proven in studies to have one of the highest levels of antioxidants available in a supplement, and just one serving a day provides you with the equivalent antioxidant power of 3.5 kilos of fruit. I mean, that's whopping, isn't it? You know, you try and sit down and eat 3.5 kilos of fruit, you just wouldn't be able to. So studies have shown this to reduce free radical damage by 43% in only 3 weeks. I mean, this is huge, and it's repairing that damage at a cellular level, at a DNA level. So again, it's a raw food, it's delicious, it's a blend of berries and other fruits. This includes the main ingredient, which is the acai berry, which is a superfood, blueberries, red raspberries, cranberries, bilberries, red grapes, pomegranate, and the list goes on. And these, together with added vitamin C, help to contribute again to the normal function of your immune system. So fourthly,
I love that one. Sorry, Liz.
Come on.
I was just going to say, my kids, I have to keep them away from the Mystify, because if they had their chance, they'd be like that. It is really, really tasty, and it's like thick, and I feel like it coats my insides as it's going down, but in a really nice way. Yeah, again, you can feel it pretty quick. This is the thing that gets me with these products, is it's not like you've got to wait 6 weeks before you feel a difference. It's really quick. Really quick.
Yeah. And you know, back in the day when I used to, you know, when I was still recovering and I'd get a bit of a scratchy throat or feel I was a bit maybe vulnerable to coming down with something, I have been known to drink rather a lot of Mystify in one go, and it would just take it away, just take the symptoms away. Oh yeah, it's brilliant. So moving on to ProRG, my number one product, I will say, if there was only one product I was ever allowed to take for the rest of my days out of all of these, it would be ProRG, I think. It is a unique formula, this one. It consists of a synergistic blend of heart health ingredients. Now I'm going to read some of this out from my notes because I don't want to miss anything out. But just, I think what I will try and do with Katherine is a heart health workshop at some point, because I think that would be Really useful to actually cover this product in a bit more detail. But just know that it was based on the Nobel Prize winning discovery that a gas called nitric oxide is a vasodilator that helps control blood flow to every part of your body. And basically that means it's a gas that is naturally produced in the lining of our arteries, and it relaxes and widens the vessels so we can actually get really, really good blood flow going everywhere. Now, just know that this production of this gas starts to wane when we're in our 40s or 40-ish, let alone 50, 60, 70. So, this is something to really kind of explore and do your own research with, really. Now, the first practical application of this research led to the development of Viagra, okay? And scientific clinical studies have shown how food, especially therapeutic doses of the amino acids L-arginine and L-citrulline, can safely enhance this production of nitric oxide in our body. So with proarginine, we help to start healing our cardiovascular system by removing plaque and allowing the blood to flow freely throughout our body. So this is a groundbreaking health product, I will say. And really, it's been one of the world's best kept secrets for way too long. It's undergone rigorous testing in America and has been seen to promote healing in quite phenomenal ways. And if you think about it, your blood transports everything, doesn't it, that your body needs, including oxygen and nutrients, to every cell in your body. That's nutrition from the food you're eating and from the supplements that you're taking on board. So by improving your circulation, then you've got the ability to start feeling health improvements anywhere and in many different areas in your body. So heart disease, I will say, has sadly been the #1 killer in the world for countless years and still is. Especially given that we are seeing now studies that are showing the link between the recent vaccines and myocarditis. I, hand on my heart, believe we really need to start shouting about this incredible solution that we've got our hands on, because at the end of the day, it's just food that can make such a difference in the body. So whilst these products can be taken on their own individually, in a set, they work together in total synergy with each other that provides that framework for ideal health. And they are all incredible products with measurable results, as you've already heard from Katherine, who is a raving fan just like me. So we've been talking about health, which when it's not in a state of balance, but, and when there are symptoms apparent. But I also wanted to mention that if you are already enjoying great health and are symptom-free, then Synergy's health products, and programs they still have the potential to take you to that next level of health, that further place where you may not have even imagined being, okay? And the benefits for those who enjoy sport, amateur, professional athletes, are phenomenal, really shouted about. And it's about enhancing their performance, reducing recovery time, as well as their general, body support. It's incredible. And I mean, I know a GB age triathlete who, raves about, the times that she's doing in her 50s. She's, really breaking some personal best records. So as this is a new and very exciting collaboration for the PHA, I thought I'd just take a few minutes as well to share just a little bit more about the company, because I think that's really important. So Synergy Worldwide was launched in 1999, whose reputation is really rooted in research and scientific discovery. They run as an independent entity, but they were snapped up by Nature's Sunshine, who were the first company to put a herb into a capsule. Okay, so their, reputation goes back, that was in the 70s, early 70s. So scientists, researchers, and doctors at the Hughes Centre for Research and Innovation work hard at unlocking the healing power of nature. They source and audit the highest quality ingredients from around the world. They perform over 600 quality tests on not just the raw ingredients, but on every batch of product they produce, which is huge. They are able to find any contaminant in 1 part per trillion. Now, I just want to put this into a concept because I couldn't get my head around this to start with. But if you imagine liquid supplement, okay, that fills 21 Olympic-sized swimming pools. They have a machine that would detect 1 tiny molecule of, I don't know, a dead insect part, you know, a toxic metal or something, just 1 molecule in that amount of water. So these products are way beyond organic. The manufacturing facility is 100% solar energy panel powered, and they use sustainable packaging as well. The company have won awards, as you see on this slide here, anything from best company culture, best company for happiness, best company for work-life balance, and so the list goes on. They're financially solid, they're publicly traded, they're visible on the stock exchange. Their books are completely open and transparent, as is their facility in Utah. And if you happen to be in that area, you can rock up, knock on the door, and unannounced, and they can take you for a tour. Okay, no one is turned away. So they have a charitable foundation which has donated over $733,000 to good causes, and that's just in the last 2 years, positively affecting over 400,000 people since 2019. So their ethos is just amazing. Their mission is to transform lives really around the world. We're in 20 different countries by providing the most innovative and highest quality health solutions, and really to address all those biggest problems that, you know, that we have in this modern world. They offer really exciting formulations like you've seen, some single products, complete systems, targeting our biggest problems like heart health, immune function, gut health, microbiome rebalance, and maintaining that balance of good gut health, fitness, skincare, and you know, the human microbiome, which has become one of my passionate subjects and one of my specialized areas, if you like. I'm not saying I'm an expert in anything, but it's something I'm very passionate about, gut health, because obviously it really helped me transform my own life. But it's the crucial gateway to work at very root causes of things. And Synergies Purify is the ultimate program, I would say, to address metabolic health and wellness through the microbiome. And I will be offering the PHA a gut health talk, and I'm sure Katherine will say yes, please, to that. Now, I'm a part of an awesome group of people. We all have our own businesses partnering with Synergy. We work together as a unified team across all these 20 countries that we operate in. And as a team, I will say we work together in that spirit of abundance. We have a positive mindset. We have a possibility mindset. We give hope to millions of people for a better future. And as we do that, we do establish a culture of generosity that I see. It's a culture of service to other people. And when Dan Higginson founded Synergy, he envisaged a company and a team of people who would leave a legacy for good. And that is what I see now in the 9 years of Synergy. We are all leaving a massive legacy. So now to identifying a few solutions. So this may be applicable to you as you're listening, or it may be someone you know, love, or care about. Anyone can easily make a start by exploring Synergy's range themselves. The PHA have their own link to their own Synergy web shop, which I'll share on the next slide. And better still, why not start by taking the free online health check? It's on the PHA website, and the simple questionnaire only takes 5 minutes to complete. So the link is for this is here on the left, okay? And the team offers you a free non-obligation discovery call. And this is to discuss the results of your health check if you wish, and also any health issues you have, goals that you might be looking to achieve. And to arrange this, just complete the contact form. to include your telephone number, and one of the team will be in touch to arrange a convenient time. Now, that is generally me. I'm the one who's receiving these telephone numbers and names, so it's usually me. But as you know, the list of names and numbers grows, and there'll be a number of us that will be sharing this load. So with our assistance, and once you see the areas that you need improvement in, you're able to select products, programs that will help you. And I must stress, there really is no obligation to invest in yourself, because we're just here to share information at the end of the day. That's what we're passionate about doing. And it's absolutely down to you what you choose with the knowledge that we impart, okay? And, you know, whilst anyone potentially would benefit from a gut reset program, then you are at your own unique starting point. We're all unique, aren't we? We're all very different. So
I loved it. I did it. I loved it.
On it, didn't
and I was
you?
going to say, when I was doing it, because there's lots of support there if you want it. And when I was doing it, Liz went away. So what she did was had one of her colleagues on standby for me, who was more than happy to help if I got stuck or I had questions or I wasn't sure. And I'm just going to say now, that was one of the biggest differences I noticed doing it all. But when I did the gut health, what's it called? There's a name for it, Liz. I've gone.
Purify.
Thank you. Purify. When I did Purify, I was by week 3, I was running up and down the stairs, not intentionally. It wasn't like I was consciously making a decision to run up. I suddenly caught myself one day and I was suddenly thinking, when was the last time I was running up and down the stairs for no other reason than I could without, and I didn't have the joint pain. I lost well over a stone. That wasn't my reason for doing it. That was just a Billy bonus. But it was energy. The amount of energy I found I had. I just had to put that out there because you were mentioning about the team. You know, there was someone else to help me when I needed it. And there was no big deal about it. It was just done, you know, it was incredible.
The support we give with the Purify program, we've got a dedicated website, which is free support. You can pop your start date in there. It's a 21-day program. You put your start date in, which generates automatic emails that come out to you every day, reminding you what to do, etc. You get a mentor that helps you as well. It's just phenomenal. But if you're not ready to embark on something like that in the beginning, then you can definitely begin your journey just with one product, a combination of products, just like I did. You know, I didn't have Purify at my fingertips or at my disposal when I first started my journey. So, you know, you can get your body moving in the right direction in any way with Synergy, to be fair, because all of these products have got, you know, potential to help turn your body around from going poorest health to optimal health. So, and there's something to suit all ranges budget, to be fair, you know. I think
also, oh sorry, Liz.
Yeah, no, you carry on.
Also another thing, I'm quite rubbish at remembering stuff. My plate is full. I make no excuses for it, really. I'm just generally rubbish at remembering stuff. If I forget to get some, like I run out, I feel it within days. I feel the difference. I'm a bit more sluggish and I'm a little bit more bloated and maybe a bit of a headache, and I just don't feel quite as good at all. And also I'm quite rubbish sometimes at looking after myself. I'm not going to lie, which is ironic seeing what I'm doing here, but obviously the last few years have been bonkers. So sometimes I have to grab food, and I know it's not the best way. I know, slap on the wrist, but I feel so much better if I'm still doing like Mystify and Fight Alive in particular. I feel good. If I don't have those, I feel the difference. And that, I'm not just saying that either. Again, I'm not here to do that. That's not what I do. It wouldn't work with my integrity, and I haven't put myself behind any other products. But this, I honestly can feel the difference quickly. And within 3 weeks, like I say, of doing the gut reset, my goodness me, the weight fell off me. I felt energized. I was sleeping better. I bouncing up and down the stairs, hadn't done it in years, and I was doing it. And that was just the one thing that really stood out for me, because my knees didn't hurt. I wouldn't have any problems with my hips or anything like that at all. Honestly, it was so quick.
And you'll see a little video actually on the PHA website under your health, because if you click on take your free health check, Catherine's testimonial video comes up there, so you can go on and have a look. I mean, I'm really hope this evening you found this interesting, you find it useful, and you know, I always kind of say, have an open mind, analyze any information that's out there that's available to you, do your own research, and then see what makes sense. You know, follow your intuition. And know really that the single most important thing to do in life is to love your body, but look after it, because after all, it really is the only place you get to live.
Yeah. Yeah. No, thank you, Liz. Thank you so much for that. That was wonderful. And I can honestly say it made a difference to me, and I feel it, and I know the difference. And when I forget to do it, because I'm human, I know it. I know it, you know, and I don't say that lightly about products, because I've tried a lot of things, and this is one thing I just keep going back to. And I was like, I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say it because I think other people are gonna get hopefully the same response from me. And having spoken to other people who've used it, everyone sings about it. Everyone's excited. It wasn't just me that had that, you know, had that effect on. Everyone I've spoken to has been really excited about it, you know. We're going to go to a Q&A in a minute, but what I wanted to do is we did a little competition out there over the last few days about these 4 products, that someone could win these 4 products. Now, most of the people that went into the competition couldn't make it this evening. They're going to watch it on catch up, but I'm still going to take one of the names out of the box of people who've put their name forward to win the competition. Let's see. Gosh, get my hand trapped in there. Right. D, whoever D is, you've witnessed that. I will get in contact with D, and she is going to be, I'm assuming she is going to be a very happy winner of those products. So well done to D. Sorry she couldn't be here. I don't think she's here, but I'll get those out to her. What I'd like to do now is give you guys, if we stop sharing for just a minute, let's see some faces. Hang on. No, we didn't want, did we?
I'll stop the share, shall I?
Yeah, you might have to do it, Liz. There we go. I'm not the most technical. So if there's anyone who's got any questions for Liz about the products or similar, now would be a really good time to ask them. And if you haven't, it isn't the end of the world. We can get questions to Liz afterwards, or you can do the health check and connect with Liz directly in your own sweet time and ask the questions you want to ask. But does anyone have any questions at this stage? Everyone's looking satisfied. Hello, Lindsay. Hello, Kate. Diane's giving me the thumbs up. Is that all good, Diane? She's happy. Well done, Diane. That's fantastic. Good stuff. I'm just going to say as well, for some people, if you're not sure, just go and start with one. I am that confident you're going to love the effects really quickly. Go and start with one. Liz will say otherwise, because she might not. She likes her Pro RG. But if I'm honest, I personally, I don't know, because Body Prime is really good too. I don't know, if I had to pick one, because I used to get the acid reflux and a bit of bloating and discomfort in my tummy, for me, I would go straight in with the Phytolife. And I'm not a nutritionist, by the way. Do not take my word for it. I'm just telling you what I would do. I would go in with the Phytolife because it just feels good so quickly, you know, like instantly. Is Nature Sunshine or Synergy Pyramid selling as I think it used to be? Well, I don't know if you call
I'll answer that in a second.
All right, yeah. So yeah, for me personally, I love the Phytolife, and I just wouldn't want to be without it. I drink it every day, every morning. I have a shot, and my kids think this is brilliant because I'll get the little shot glasses out, and every morning we'll have a shot of Mr. Phi, and it's delicious, and I have to lick it out and make sure it's completely clean, because this is just, you know, so precious. I don't want to waste any. And then every night I take my Body Prime, and I love it. And I've run out, Liz. I'm gonna have to order more. I'm doing a typical Catherine. I've run out. And the Pro RG, my circulation hasn't always been amazing. I'm just one of those people. Everything like my feet, my hands would go purple all the time. It's just the way I'm built. And probably I don't do enough physical exercise. Within probably 48 hours of taking Pro RG, I kid you not, They still get slightly red, but nothing like the purple they used to go. Nothing. It's done something. I couldn't tell you specifically what it was, but it's definitely done something. So that's my personal view on it, and that's why I'm happy to encourage others to do it. And I've not ever done that with any other product or range. And I'm not saying there's not other great ones out there. I've had colleagues doing things and so forth, but for me, this is the one that works for me, and this is the one I won't ever stop using. We've got Sarah. You had your hand up, and then you put it down. Do you want to ask a question?
No. Oh, I'd love to just say, I know these products. I've been taking them for about 5 years now. And for me, it's just, well, this week I've had a really busy week. Mystify was amazing. I used it because I could just feel, you know, like you can get that little in your throat. And I thought, right, what do I do? Drink lots of filtered water and the Mystify. And, you know, I just feel so blessed that I've got my little toolbox in my house. So yeah, give it a try. I mean, I think I started off on Body Prime. My sleep was wrecked. And Body Prime totally got me into a good place of balance. And I could start thinking and making some better decisions for me. So yeah, I feel very blessed. Thank you. Great presentation. Thank you, ladies.
I'm going to answer this question by Heather. Shall I?
Yeah, please do. Yeah.
Okay, so it depends what you mean by pyramid selling. Pyramid selling, if you look at pyramid selling, is illegal, and we are a publicly traded company on the NASDAQ Stock Exchange. So we are a network marketing company. There's a big difference. This is where we have direct communication with the manufacturer, and it cuts out the middlemen. So we liaise directly with Synergy, the company, and you know, this is where we can have access to the science team. We get training by the science team, etc. And yeah, so hopefully that answers your question. But if you like a chat about that, Heather, at any point, then reach out to me. I don't know whether Katherine may have your contact details, but if you want to, you can email me. I don't mind giving my email address. It's Lizzie, Lizzie James @live.co.uk. And I'll put that into the chat here for everybody if you want to email me anything.
Fantastic. No, great stuff. Excuse me. Anyone else got any questions or thoughts or anything they'd like to share? Or concerns at all? Or is everyone a happy bunny? I love it when everyone's a happy bunny, but I do like questions too. Diane's still solid. Excellent news. Well done, Diane. Fantastic. No, well, if everyone's happy, that is amazing. And Liz, thank you so much. Oh, Lindsay's up. Go on, Lindsay. Sorry, my love.
Can I just ask a question? It's not about Synergy, but it's PHA related. I just wondered, it could be hard to tally up quickly, I know, but do you know how much the gala dinner raised in the end?
Yeah. So approximately 32,000. We've got a couple of people who auctioned, but we're waiting payment on, so we're not able to be utterly specific, but it's about 32,000. Now, next week, I'm out of action. I'm taking a couple of weeks off, but there will be an announcement by the end of the week. So the way it's looking is approximately, we're going to distribute out 10,000 to core, 10,000 for youth, 10,000 for mental health. And I think, giving you a bit of a premiere here, I think how we're going to do it, because obviously it's not enough to fund one of the big projects that we want to do yet, but we want to get moving with stuff because, you know, time's not on our side, is we're going to seek out hubs. We'll put it out there for hubs to come to us who are running either youth or mental health projects and need a bit of financial help, and then get it out to those hub groups that are doing those projects now, to help support them. Because if it's, you know, if you've got several 100,000, you can do one of the big projects or a couple of the big projects, but until we hit that stage, we need to just do what we can with what we've got. So that's entirely what we're going to do, Lindsay.
Wow, that's really good, isn't it?
Yeah.
Must have been a multi-billionaire that won the auction for Pam Gregory, was it?
No, I couldn't believe it. And I was watching it, and it was going up and up and up. And I mean, I don't
know.
blame them if they've got the money, because it's Pam and she's amazing.
Indeed.
Yeah, big Pam fan here. But yeah, it was incredible. I mean, personally, next time I'll be much more comfortable from my point of view if we're doing a barn dance and a hog roast and sat around talking. That's my kind of environment more. I'm not very good at getting all dolled up and everything else, but it was lovely and it was great to meet people, and we had some great speakers, and it was just a really, really nice environment and energy. So yeah, it was good
lovely.
fun, but got some money in to get things moving, so that's great.
Yeah, it was lovely. Enjoyed it. An
You were
excuse
there,
where, yeah, I came and spoke to you. I asked you about the
Lindsay.
PSA.
I'm so sorry. I met about 300 people that night, so
I know.
yeah,
I was
I'm so
asking
sorry.
about the PSA, and you mentioned about FOPA.
I do remember. I beg your pardon. Yeah, I do remember. And yeah, that's going to be, like I said to you, it was you I spoke to and said that we're looking at it next year, didn't I?
Yeah. Well, I'm having a Zoom with Sarah Shave on the 1st of November, because I've got an interview coming up with Richard Vobes, and I'm going to use
Lovely.
it to talk about the PSA.
Brilliant.
So,
Do it.
you know, how we started and that kind of thing. So I just wanted to chat to somebody, and I've got Sarah, so I'm going to pick her brain and see what's what. So yeah, it's all looking really good.
Fantastic. Well, thank you so much, ladies, for your time this evening. I want to give a big thank you to lovely Liz for sharing all that information, and it's really so helpful, and I love to get refreshed on it anyway. And just, yeah, if you've got friends or family out there and they're struggling, just get them to do the health check and contact Liz, and her and the team can take it from there, and they're not obliged to do anything. You know, they can just get some support and guidance, and hopefully, you know, something will resonate with them and they'll be able to get the benefits of it, because it is so worth it, you know, personally. So thank you guys, what a wonderful evening, and yeah,
nice to see you.
all the best.
Take care.